God, we've all prayed for these people, that they will come to know you and that they will begin to seek after you.
There are two providers in this country who will provide women with late termination of pregnancy. Women's Health Care Services, owned and operated by Dr. George Tiller, and there's another physician in Colorado.
We've been picketed since 1975. My office has been blown up. We have had 4,000 people arrested outside my office in 1991. In 1993, I survived an assassination attempt. From August of 1994 until March of 1997, I was under daily U.S. Federal Marshal protection.
And you'll never, ever truly get over the fact that you paid money for him to kill your baby.
You know, there are women who fly here from all over the United States and from around the world, you know, because people do, you know, need those services.
I don't like driving the truth truck around. I have to do that to show people this is what is taking place in a first trimester abortion. This is not a blob of tissue. This is a human being. That abortionist Tiller, he has always been a controversial figure because he does abortions that no other abortionist will do. That's why really Wichita has been the bullseye of the abortion industry, you know, for 31 years.
In 1991, Wichita became the center of the abortion battle as protesters converged on the city for what they called the Summer of Mercy.
Activists from Operation Rescue are targeting 3 Wichita clinics.
The National Pro-Life Group is in Wichita for the next 5 days with plans of rallies and prayers.
God has never endorsed Roe v. Wade!
Activists from across the nation converged on what was just going to be a week-long event, just a few days to shut down and highlight the late-term abortion facility of George R. Tiller.
If a stake has to be driven through the heart of the anti-abortion movement, I want to have my hand on the hammer.
Kansas was one of the first states to legalize abortion in 1969, even before Roe v. Wade. So we've had some pro-abortion influences in this state that we've had to fight.
I want cuffs on you.
I was working at the Wichita Women's Center. We were constantly out in front of the clinic, blocking the doors. They would chain themselves to the doors. They would block our driveway.
Once again, so far, there have been more than 800 arrests. Operation Rescue is now entering its 3rd week.
There were so many people, literally thousands of people willing to place themselves in between the doors and the abortionists that rescues just expand into the 6 weeks that we now come to know as the Summer of Mercy.
This is a victory march today because George Tiller is not working. His abortion mill is closed down.
One of the crowning experiences was when we overflowed the Wichita State University football stadium, which normally holds about 30,000.
Pat Robertson flew in and helped lead the rally, and the stadium was jam-packed. And you got to remember, Kansas in August, the temperature hovers somewhere around 110 degrees.
And what I did is went to every event that the Summer of Mercy had. I would be there with a table and saying, you know, look, I appreciate what you're doing, but I've got a better thing for you to do than chaining yourself to the gate. I need you to sign this form here, and I'm going to, you know, hope that you go out and campaign and get elected as a precinct committee man.
Okay, well, thanks, Don.
Back then, there was so little interest in these positions of precinct committee man and precinct committee woman that many of the spots were vacant. So here I have a person from the gate at Tiller's. All they had to do was put their name on the line and they were elected. Well, it turned out so good that I would say in about 1993, all of a sudden in Sedgwick County, the Democrat stronghold of the state, here this county changed, it flipped. It went from the strongest Democrat stronghold to a Republican stronghold.